Have you ever wondered why you wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, even when your bladder isn't really full? For older adults, that small nuisance quietly steals health, shortens deep sleep, and slowly affects memory and mood. Doctors call it nocturia. Most seniors simply call it exhausting. And here's the surprising truth. Your bladder may be sending false alarms. Instead of waiting until it's full, the nerves start firing too early, tricking your brain into waking you up when you should be resting deeply. This isn't just about lost sleep. Night after night of broken rest weakens your immune system, increases your risk of falls, and makes daytime fatigue harder to shake. But here's the hopeful part. There are natural ways to calm the bladder without adding another pill. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter, a men's health specialist. For more than 20 years, I've helped older adults reclaim their nights using simple, natural practices. And tonight, I'm going to show you how pressing 3 specific bladder points before bed can retrain your body, relax your nerves, and give you the peaceful sleep you deserve. This takes just a few minutes, requires no equipment, and can be done right in your own bedroom. Before we begin, let me ask, where are you watching this video and what time of day is it? Share in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss another natural health tip from me. Why the body wakes too often after 60. One of the biggest shifts happens in a hormone called vasopressin. When you're younger, vasopressin tells your kidneys to slow urine production at night so you can rest without interruption. But after 60, your body makes less of it. That means your kidneys keep working almost as if it were daytime. The result? More urine is produced at the very hours you most need to rest, and sleep is broken again and again. At the same time, your bladder becomes more sensitive. When you were young, it could hold nearly 2 full cups before sounding the alarm. After 60, that capacity often shrinks to half a cup. Imagine being pulled out of sleep by your bladder even though it's barely half full. The brain responds as if the situation is urgent, but the truth is there's hardly enough inside to justify the trip. This false urgency makes the night longer, the rest lighter, and the mornings heavier. And lifestyle makes it worse. A late glass of water, a salty dinner, even that comforting bowl of soup after sunset can load the bladder at the wrong time. Stress adds another layer, tightening the nervous system and making the bladder even more reactive. Blood pressure and heart medications often increase urine output too, adding another challenge. For an older adult in Dallas or Delhi, the result feels the same. Waking up 3 or 4 times a night, not because the body is broken, but because small changes are working against you. But here's the good news. These changes don't mean you're powerless. By adjusting habits and pressing 3 simple points each evening, you can calm the signals, retrain the body, and restore longer stretches of deep, healing sleep. The natural power of acupressure. Many of my patients tell me, "Doc, I don't want another pill at night. I'm already taking enough." And I understand. That's why acupressure, a safe and trusted practice rooted in tradition, has become a powerful alternative. Unlike medication, it doesn't strain the stomach, the kidneys, or the wallet. It uses nothing more than gentle pressure with your fingers on specific points. And scientists now understand how it works. The bladder is controlled not only by muscles, but also by nerves. With age, those nerves send signals too quickly, telling the brain to wake you even when the bladder isn't full. Gentle pressure on specific points helps reset those signals. Think of it like turning down the volume on a radio that's been blaring too loudly. Instead of false alarms at 2 in the morning, the nervous system waits until there's a real need. Bladder point 1, the sole of the foot. The first bladder point sits quietly in the center of your foot. If you run your thumb along the sole, you'll find a soft hollow about an inch below the ball, halfway between the heel and the toes.
In traditional practice, it's called the bubbling spring. Pressing here taps into one of the body's natural calming points, linked directly with the bladder and kidneys. Sit in a sturdy chair, rest one foot across your knee, and use your thumb to explore until you find the tender dip in the center. Once you locate it, press gently with steady pressure for about 30 seconds. Release. Repeat 2 or 3 times on each foot. If your hips or knees are stiff, a tennis ball rolled under the arch can work as well. Why does this help? Stimulating nerve endings in the foot reduces tension signals from the bladder and improves circulation to the kidneys. Many older adults feel calmer, more relaxed, and able to fall back asleep quickly after practicing this nightly. A 68-year-old grandmother named Asha in Mumbai had accepted broken nights as part of aging. She woke 3 times every night. On a friend's advice, she began pressing the center of her feet each evening. Within 2 weeks, she woke only once, sometimes not at all. On the other side of the world, Robert, a 72-year-old retired teacher in Ohio, tried the same routine. He was tired of stronger and stronger sleep aids. After nightly practice, he began sleeping 5 to 6 hours straight, something he thought he'd lost forever. For both Asha and Robert, this simple act gave back not only sleep, but hope. And for you, it can do the same. The second bladder point hides in the place most people never think about, the crease behind your knee. If you run your fingers along the fold, you'll feel 2 tendons running down toward the calf. Right in the middle, between those tendons, lies a sensitive spot, known in traditional practice as a bladder meridian point. This area connects directly with nerves that influence the lower body, including the bladder. It's easy to reach, safe to press, and becomes part of a gentle nightly routine once you learn how. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably on a sturdy chair. Place one ankle over the opposite knee so the back of the knee is easy to reach. Use your thumb or middle finger to press gently into that fold. Hold for 30 seconds, then release. Repeat 3 times on each leg. It should feel firm but not painful. Acupressure is about reminding the body, not forcing it. If you feel sharp pain, ease off immediately.
Why does this point matter? Behind the knee is a network of nerves and blood vessels that connect the lower body to the brain. Gentle pressure calms the overactive bladder signals that wake you at 2 or 3 in the morning, even when your bladder is only half full. It also improves blood circulation in the legs, reducing heaviness and cramps that often disturb older adults at night. The result? Fewer bathroom trips, fewer false alarms, and deeper, more refreshing sleep. Let me share a story. Helen, a 74-year-old widow from Texas, had almost given up hope of ever sleeping through the night. She woke 3 or 4 times, exhausted every morning. Doctors suggested more medication, but she wanted a natural solution. She began pressing the point behind her knees each evening, combining it with slow breathing. At first, nothing changed, but after 10 days, she noticed something remarkable. 6 hours of continuous sleep without interruption. Her mornings felt lighter, her mood brighter, her confidence restored. For Helen, that small nightly practice became a lifeline, and for you, it can be the same. Bladder point 3, the lower back. The third bladder point rests quietly on your lower back, about 1.5 inches away from the spine, level with the lumbar region. These are areas close to the kidneys, areas valued in traditional healing for centuries. Here's how to find them. Place your hands on your waist, then slide your thumbs inward toward your backbone. Press gently on the soft tissue near your lower spine. Another option, lean against a wall with a small massage ball placed at those points. Hold steady pressure for 30 seconds while breathing slowly, then release. Repeat 2 or 3 times. The goal is calm stimulation, not strain. Why does this matter? Because pressing these points helps release tension stored in the lower back, supports circulation around the kidneys and bladder, and quiets the signals that make you wake too often. Many older adults tell me that after adding this practice, their nighttime signals grow weaker,
their mornings feel lighter, and their backs feel less stiff. Mr. Anand, a 70-year-old retired banker in Pune, India, depended on sleeping pills for years. On the advice of a neighbor, he tried pressing his lower back points each evening. At first, he noticed only a little less tension, but after 10 days, something changed. He slept 6 hours straight without a single pill. His mornings became brighter, his mood steadier, and his confidence stronger. For him, this wasn't just about sleep. It was about hope, proof that the body still remembers how to heal when given the right signals. Bringing it all together. So let's recap. 3 simple bladder points, one on the sole of the foot, one behind the knee, and one on the lower back. Just a few minutes of gentle pressure each evening can calm the nerves, reduce false alarms, and let you sleep more peacefully through the night. This isn't magic. It isn't instant. It's about guiding your body back into balance, one small step at a time. For Asha in Mumbai, Robert in Ohio, Helen in Texas, and Anand in Pune, India, these nightly practices restored not just sleep, but dignity, confidence, and energy. And for you, it can do the same. Final invitation. Gentlemen and ladies, aging may bring new challenges, but it doesn't take away your power to guide your body. By pressing these points, breathing deeply, and creating a short nightly routine, you remind your body it's safe to rest, safe to heal, safe to renew. So here's my invitation. Try this practice for 7 nights. Notice how your sleep begins to change. If you feel even a small improvement, share your story in the comments. It may inspire someone else who's struggling. And before you go, don't forget, hit subscribe, tap the notification bell, and press the like button. Together, we can build a community where growing older doesn't mean losing control, but discovering new ways to live with peace, dignity, and strength. This is Dr. Thomas Carter. Remember, your nights are sacred. Protect them, nourish them, and your mornings will reward you with the strength and vitality you thought were gone.